Hello out there to all the traders from Malaysia that trading in FCPO through Oriental Pacific Futures in Malaysia. This is Nawang here, and one of your favorite market opinion leaders located in bursamarketplace.com. And welcome back to the market after the Chinese New Year season. Alright, and today we'll get back onto the FCPO weekly outlook videocast staging from the 9th up to the 13th of March in the year 2015. Alright, as the FCPO prices last week was pretty firm as it moved up but reversed down on Friday. Let us start off this week with a glimpse at the weekly chart. Alright, based on this weekly chart itself, the market closed at 2290 on Friday. Alright, after it actually moved up to 2400 in the midweek. Alright, looking at this weekly chart, we actually conclude that the market is pretty neutral because from a bottom of 2001 to a top side of 2004, the market is now hovering somewhere in the middle part. Alright, as it goes anywhere from 2200 up to 2300 in this region, it is pretty in the mid-range and quite unexpected. Unless we're able to see the market breaking up higher this week above 2350 again, or if we see the EMA 4 and 20 crossing down on the weekly chart, alright, below 2250, then we could be expecting a new range direction moving out of the market. Alright, from the weekly chart, let us take a look at the day chart itself. Alright, day chart, by putting in some futures open interest and the volume. Alright, day chart itself on Friday, it closed at 2290 as we mentioned earlier. Alright, on last week, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, the market came down continually for 3 days. Alright, so on this week, if it comes down again on the 4th consecutive day, we would foresee that the market will be very strongly supported in the region of 2250 and could be rebounds, okay, or moving up if it comes down to 2250 on Monday. And the range itself, 2250 is definitely a strong support for the time being. Alright, if the market bounce up, then we are looking somewhere covering a gap here, moving up to here near to 2340 to 2350 for this coming week, especially when the market is now hovering along the EMA 200 as you can see here. Alright, so that is on the weekly chart. Let us take a look at the 4-hour chart. Alright, on the 4-hour chart itself, let me change the color to be more visual in the 4-hour chart. Alright, as you can see here, this is the EMA 4 and 20 on the 4-hour chart. The market actually came down to 2260 region on last Friday before it bounced up on the last 4 hours. So it confirms our interpretation that the EMA 200 is a pretty strong support for the time being, just like how it actually did on last round. Alright, and then if it breaks down on this coming week, then it will continue to go down to alright, if it breaks down to 2350 as I mentioned earlier, then it may be going down lower to 2200 around this border where it crossed up. On the 4-hour chart, we will progress into the 60-minute chart right now. Alright, well, from the outlook, we are still quite suspicious that the market, after moving from the top 2400 down to 2258 on last week, it could be moving back up anywhere to a 50% for correction, which is 2340. Alright, so going back to the weekly chart, let us conclude again. If the market comes down on Monday, it will quickly dip down to 2250 and stage a very quick rebound. But if the market goes up, then we are quite sure that we'll be looking at a correction of going up back to 2350, which is around here. Alright, 2350 to complete the correction for this up move. Alright, regardless whether if Monday it will come down for the 4th consecutive day or it will not. So the FCPO market sentiment for this week in Bursa Malaysia, we foresee is going to be quite sideways, alright, and a little bit hard to gauge as it may whipsaw. So I would advise all the traders to be cautious and control your risk well, and one of the safest way is to make an entry from the extreme side of the market with tight loss control, which is moving on a short new trade from 2340 2350, or entry from the bottom side near to 2250 on a buy, okay, with a tight control loss being input in the market. Alright, this is Zawong here, one of your favorite market opinion leaders based in busanmarketplace.com and representing Oriental Pacific Futures based in KL, Malaysia. Thank you for staying with us, and I hope all of you will enjoy the videocast, get some good information, and continue to come back next week. Thank you very much. Bye.